Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael Strom, and today I have the pleasure of sitting down with and interviewing Marilyn Fedorow from the Council on Aging. Marilyn, how are you today?
Hey, Michael, I'm fine. Thanks very much, and thank you for having me today.
Oh, my pleasure for being here. So, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about you and your position here at the Council on Aging.
I'd be absolutely happy to share that with you. I'm actually the editor of the Answers Guide. I've been very fortunate. I've been with the guide since the inception. We're actually going on 9 years, which is pretty hard to believe. But I have to tell you, it's become such a labor of love. We receive so many testimonials on Answers, primarily because of the article content, but also all the resources that are available to the public.
Well, great, Marilyn. Really appreciate all that information on what you do here at the Council on Aging. Now, I know your big focus is Answers. Could you talk a little bit more about Answers Guide?
I'd be happy to. Actually, I'm very proud of Answers, so I'd love to share it with you. So Answers is a publication. There's 112 pages. It's information on healthcare, caregiving, finance, and legal. We've got incredible article content, and I'd like to share with you a lot of local experts. A lot of you may know Dr. Bill Liu. He's a community pharmacist. He's written for the Answers Guide many years. And also Dan York, he's an elder care attorney. He's written for us before, and he's also contributing to the 2019 guide. We have lots of information on nonprofits, so sometimes people can't afford maybe some services, but so they'll look in our nonprofit section. There you're going to find information if they're looking for a community clinic, if they're looking for a food bank, maybe mental health information. So I would really highly recommend that they look in that particular section. So I'd like to bring to your attention on page 17 of a current Answers Guide, we actually have 2 checklists here, and I think they're critically important. We can also tear them out. We made them so you can tear them out. One of them is called a file of life or a medical emergency data sheet. As we all know, the first time anything happens and someone goes to the hospital, the first thing they're going to ask you, what medications are you taking? Do you have any allergies? What's your insurance? Who's your contact information? So I would highly recommend that you fill this out, whether it's for yourself or your grandparents. We also have a My Medication list, and an interesting story. A few months back, my husband happened to take a fall. Good news is he's okay. As soon as we went into the hospital room, that's the first questions they ask us. I'm shook up, I have to be honest. He was a little shook up too. He only takes 2 medications, but we couldn't remember the names of them. So there's a classic example. It was very, very simple, 2 medications, but had I had that filled out, we would have been a lot better off. I also wanted to share about our transportation section. As we know, anytime someone takes away the keys for their parents and or the fact that you just don't feel like driving anymore, what do? How are you going to get to the doctor's offices? How are you going to get to the drugstore? How are you going to get to the pharmacy? How are you going to go visit your friends? We know how important that is in terms of isolation and loneliness. In the back of Answers, we have a whole transportation section that I would really encourage you to take a look at. Also, we have a wonderful nonprofit section. So anybody looking for a community care clinic, a food bank, information on mental health, we have lots of resources in the back that I would also encourage you to take a look at.
Well, thank you, Marilyn, for all that great information on the Answers Guide. Now, can you talk about really quickly what demographic do you serve?
Absolutely, Michael. We serve the 50-plus community. We're in print and online.
Excellent. And can you talk about where do you distribute the Answers Guide in the community?
Well, thanks for asking. For the Answers Guide, it's distributed all throughout Orange County. We have them going to all the senior centers, all the Good Neighbor pharmacies, all of our partners. So when I say partners, we're talking about Cal Optima, the Braille Institute, the Office on Aging, just to name a few. We also deliver to all the homes in Leisure World Seal Beach and approximately 7,500 homes in Laguna Woods. Our partners take them as well as our advertisers. We go to a lot of resource fairs as well.
Well, thank you, Marilyn, for talking about all the different ways and demographics you distribute the magazine to. Now, could you speak to what are some of the benefits and reasons why an advertiser would want to advertise in the Answers Guide?
It's a super important question. Thanks for asking. So I think Answers is actually a great marketing tool because it really provides clients with visibility. It's got a long shelf life, and I always tell people, don't buy pens, don't buy pencils, buy an advertisement because it's great for your clients. It's a gift. People keep it. I can't tell you how many phone calls that I get that people say, Marilyn, I've got a 213. Can I have a current one? Marilyn, I have a 216. Can I have a current one? We also suggest that you put a sticker on the outside of it that says compliments of your business. See my ad on page so-and-so. Therefore, you've got that opportunity to put extra collateral when you hand it out to your client, if you're touring somebody, if you go to any resource fairs, or if you go to any speaking engagements.
Well, Marilyn, with all this great information, I'm really excited to see the new 2019 Answers Guide. Can you tell us when we can expect to see that?
Absolutely. It's a great question. Actually, I'm just working on article content right now. I'm almost finished, and I'm proud to tell you that it's going to be ready the end of October. I want to show you, this is our new cover. Very excited about that. It's so true. Aging is a balancing act. I don't know about you, but I'd love to do some of the tricks that this gentleman can do.
Well, Marilyn, thank you so much for all that great information on the Answers Guide. If someone would like to call you with questions about advertising or to get additional copies of the Answers Guide, what's the best phone number to reach you at?
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. I'd love to talk to anybody who's interested in advertising or pick up an Answers Guide. They can reach me directly at 714-619-2129. You can also go to our website, which is www.coaoc.org. You can find a media kit there. If you're looking for that guide, though, please pick up the phone and call me. I'd be happy to help you.
Excellent. Marilyn, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.